In today's world, all we want is a stable job. एक अच्छी नौकरी जो पैसा भी दे और सुकून भी. Meet Kaushik, he's no different. For the past 8 years, Kaushik has been searching, switching jobs and chasing balance. But हर बार एक ही जवाब मिलता है. We are looking for someone with updated skills. In between all this, Kaushik kept thinking, और कितना करूँ? 8 साल का एक्सपीरियंस तो है, फिर भी क्यों नहीं मिल पा रही है अच्छी नौकरी? And then it clicked. He realized experience के साथ skills भी जरूरी है. That's when he found Bosscoder. He gave it his all. Every day after office, Kaushik spent his time upskilling on Bosscoder. And finally, he was ready. All he needed was a little bit of motivation.
कौशिक, तुम काफ़ी अच्छा कर रहे हो. तुमने काफ़ी मेहनत की है. जस्ट प्रोसेस पे ट्रस्ट करो, तुम्हारा हो जाएगा 100%. वी ट्रस्ट यू. और कुछ भी होता है तो हम है ना.
थोड़ी मेहनत, थोड़ी पेशेंस और नए स्किल्स के साथ कौशिक ने जॉब्स के लिए अप्लाई करना शुरू किया. एंड देन दिस वन फाइन इवनिंग.
Am I speaking with Mr. Kaushik? Congratulations. You have been offered a job with Emirates with a package of 90 LPA.
That was it. The moment Kaushik had worked for.
Hi, my name is Kaushik Ivy, presently working as Senior Project Lead in Emirates NBD, Dubai. I have around 9 years experience in software development. Before to this particular company, I was working in a service-based company. So there was a lot of challenges which I faced when I wanted to switch a new company. The thing is one was related to data structure. So that was, I think, they're very much important right now. And before to that, there was something related to even in the system design and other things. So in a service-based company, so it is very much confined that what sort of technologies that I need to use, and what sort of the scope of scope and learning about the new technologies and even adapting to those, and how strong we need to be there even when it comes to the problem solving. So all these things were something which I completely lost in working in last few years. So that's where the problems which I faced. Yeah, when I was preparing alone, there were a lot of problems which I was facing. The first thing was that there wasn't a proper schedule for when to what need to be studied at, and again intervals that I need to in what particular time I need to take DSA and when I should take when I should actually start looking into the DSA part, and even how to divide DSA from again you started from the string and you start with and you should end with some advanced data structures. For example, I come up with today I have to do with string, then we have to go with linked list, then we have to go with try, then we have to go with maps, then or even before that's how I was actually looking into. There was no proper there was no proper way of actually studying it. And coming back to the system design also, there was a lot of gaps which I had. And unfortunately, there are sometimes not every time if you actually read it in a book, you will be understanding everything whatever it is being told. So you might have to get into again. You will be having some questions, and those questions you ask to maybe ChatGPT and these things, and you get a particular reason. So whole thing becomes very cryptic, and how much is actually required for the interview and how much is not. So that way the demarcation comes in, and that particular point you cannot actually go with that is a point where you need some sort of a mentoring, and that's why I opted Bosscoder. And when it comes to the Bosscoder, you don't have these all things. Like for example, first 2 weeks I worked only on few things targeting the specific data structures. And when I excelled that particular data structures, then I went to the second one, and there was a third, there was fourth week, and there was a periodic assessment was actually being done, and every assessment which I excelled at every assessment. And before going for the assessment, I did at least for 15, 17 problems a week, and that was kind of a weird. Like in my whole when even after taking a lot of subscription and the other things from the lead code, I haven't solved not more than 7 or 8. But there was a time when I was actually solving at least 15 or 17 problems a week, and that's all because of Bosscoder. That's where the structured learning comes in. Bosscoder, which I feel was actually the mentorship, the one-on-one mentorship. The second part would be the assessment part. There's whenever I had an assessment, I used to I used to come up with very much prepared. And when I say prepared, that means like I will be doing a lot of with the specific data structure. I used to do a lot of problem solving in the lead code part, and whatever the assignment was actually given, those things, and that itself will actually add up to 20, at least 20 problems. And coming up to the lead code questions, there was a time when I was even not unable to crack the easy problems or medium problems. Now there was a time when I actually solved a hard problem within 20 minutes, and that's sort of the things that help when it comes to the assessment. So how well I prepared for the assessment really helped me a lot to solve the problems and these things. So yeah, that's something that specific feature I really I think that's something which I really liked about Bosscoder. I had a proper study plan for what need to be what need to be studied, and how the interview need to be encountered. The first part was related to not all the interview is all about the syntaxes, not about a framework, not about a specific library. It's all about like how you come up with a solution to a specific problem, and how deep you can actually go to the particular technology. And that was something which was expected from the company at that particular time, even in the interview also. And there was few things which were asked in the DSA problem, where I was which I already did, since I did hundreds of problems. So that particular question which they were asking, so that didn't took me a lot of time. So I cleared it maybe a 20-30 minutes or something. And that was actually a kind of immediate problem, but yeah, I solved it in very short period of time. And again, coming back to the technology they were actually using and this one. So when they actually come up with that, so and ask something related to a system design questions or something in that particular time, there were a few hiccups, whatever the solution which I have provided was were very much kind of which really impressed even even the interviewer actually quite impressed by my answers. And there were a lot of things which we talked about the scaling part. Even we talked about the disaster and recovery management systems. So yeah, these are the some things which we talked about, and how the interview process. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to Manish and Rajat, the wonderful platform. So Emirates, being getting into Emirates NBD, or even being getting into Dubai, and again being as a lead software engineer. So it's kind of a dream, and it's all possible because of Bosscoder. And I'm really thankful for Bosscoder for helping me a lot. Thank you so much.